same time.
I'm going to put it down for a second. I could weep. We stole this idea, lock, stock and barrel. There's your phone going again. Do you want to get that or do you want to wait? Oh, it's gone again. It must be urgent. No, that's fine. Let's keep going. So we stole this idea from Sam the Cooking Guy on YouTube. Absolutely brilliant channel, my new favourite channel. It's got some really good stuff and shares a philosophy with us, which is basically cook what you like, which is one of the rules, and we'll do a video about the rules at some point further down the line. But this is a burger, this is a bit of a premium burger, and there's kind of nothing better than a really, really, really good burger. So what we're going to do is we're going to use some, about a third of each, some short rib, beef short rib, some sirloin, and from Grasmere, just up the road here, some really nice looking brisket. So we're going to put these through the mincer over here. We're going to stick it in. Again, Sam's guidance is use the coarse grind. I'm using Sam's language there. Grind, we use mince. Both interesting words, grinding and mincing. But we're going to mince this, okay, and then give it a bit of a mix, and then put it through the mincer again. And then one of the other things I picked up from his channel is when I do smash burgers, I use fairly small patties and I compact them quite hard. He was fairly loosely moulding the patties, and they're a bit larger, and then we can give them a good smash with the burger smashing tool. So we're going to get this through the mincer and then come back for the next bit. So those three are minced. We put the short ribs through first, then the sirloin and then the brisket. So you can see they're all in there. So I'm going to give that a bit of a light mix. So I don't want to compress it too much. Just give it a bit of a mix up like that.
Did you put any seasoning in it?
No, no seasoning. Again, the general technique tends to be season it when it's on the surface that you're cooking it on, and not before. And I know that when you put salt on, obviously it's going to draw moisture out. We don't want that. We want the moisture to stay in until you get it cooking, and you can season it there. So, all right, we'll put it back through again and see how we end up.
Put it back through where?
Mincer.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, but neither am I. So these are the rest of the ingredients. It is pretty simple. It looks like a lot of stuff, but the buns, basically I'm going to use some brioche buns. Brioche buns are the best buns for burgers. I won't be taking questions at this point.
You don't have to use brioche buns.
You don't have to use. The point is, it's not about this. This is not the point. The bun isn't the point. The point is the meat and the ingredients.
The buns.
It's sorry for touching the bun. I did it again, but. These are a method of holding things together while you cram it into your face. The essence of a good burger. So we're going to do some onions. So we're going to top it with some onions. So I'm going to get those sliced up and fry them. We're going to make a nice chunky dill sauce. So we're going to chop some of these up nice and chunky. Some mayo. Now Sam uses Japanese mayo because it's his favourite. This is Caroline's mayo. She makes this herself. This is my favourite, so this is what we'll be using. I'm also going to be using a bit of regular French's mustard and a little bit of Dijon as well to give it a little bit more flavour and depth, and some ketchup.
We do use reduced sugar ketchup though. But
we do.
It's fine.
It's sweet enough as it is. That's really sweet stuff anyway. So I'm going to get all these sorted out, mix them up, chop the onions and get those frying. And then we'll come back when we're ready to start smashing. All right? See you in a bit. It's all rock and roll, isn't it? All right. So I'm going to take the mince now and weigh it up into patties. So you can see here I've set. Sam was talking about on the video we watched 4-ounce balls of beef. So I've set the units here to 1970s, and that's a little heavy. 4.2.
Lucas,
So,
no.
oh, bloody cat, honestly. He's not making a noise, he's sneezing on everything. Okay, so those are going to be that sort of shape. We're not going to form them too much, a little bit more perhaps, but not squash them down, because they need to go on the heat. And then we'll season them when they're on. So we'll come back when I put them on. So these are the patties. Let's get the salt and pepper ready. A little salt, a little pepper. Give them a smash. Leave that on for a sec. I've got it on a medium heat because we don't want them to contract too much. That's the thing with burgers. Any meat really, you cook it too harshly, it'll contract and squeeze up. And I've got a bit of oil on the bottom of the smasher, so hopefully when we do this, oh, that's better. It won't stick. So we'll leave that like that for a second. And then we'll do the next one on the neighbouring spot. Actually, no, oh, no, oh no. I didn't pour any oil on. Let's put a little oil on that. Put it back on. There we go. Bit of salt and pepper. Make sure this has got a bit of grease on it. Smash it. All right, Lucas. Okay. Take this off. Hasn't stuck. That's good. We'll leave it to cook for a second. Okay, so that's been going for a couple of minutes. Let's give it a flip. Ooh, very nice. So we'll put a bit of cheese on those and leave those to melt for a couple of minutes. And we're using Monterey Jack. You can use any nice melty cheese you like. So it's not up to me, it's up to you. So you just eat what you like. That's the whole point of this stuff, is that you make and you eat what it is that you like. So do a bit of build. So these, we cut these in half, put a bit of butter on them, and then toasted them on the heat beforehand. That's really tasty, that stuff. So what we're going to do now is take these and put them on the bread. Oh, that's good and hot.
Don't you put onions in between them, though?
No, but you can do. If that's what you want, if you're some sort of onion fetishist, that's absolutely fine.
Whoa.
And then onions, then these are just ordinary onions that we've just nice, slowly sort of cooked on the top here a little earlier.
Wowzers, that looks good.
And then the top. And then we're going to put that in the oven to keep warm for a minute. And then we'll do the other one. We'll come back when it's done. And we'll do a taste test. Give it a rest, Lucas. You're not having any. Okay, so I think we're about ready. Let's give it a try.
Look great.
Shall I give it a taste test?
Yeah.
Okay, let's take this one. Look at that. Like all right?
Juicy.
So that's sirloin and short rib and brisket, minced up, made into patties and cooked. So let's give it a try.
Do you need a bit of alone time?
I'm going to put it down for a second. I could weep. That's really, really good. I mean, I'm not kidding.
Better than our previous.
Better than the previous stuff.
Oh, bloody hell.
Now, we've always tried to get a lot of fat into this mix, make it at least 20%. And I've added bacon in the past to make sure that I've got enough fat in it. If you buy the right beef and mix it yourself, mince it yourself, or grind it yourself, the results are very, very, very different.
Can you turn it round so we can have a look at your massive bite mark?
There you go. So we're never going back.
What? We haven't even discussed it.
No, this is not for discussion. And again, I will not be taking any questions at this time. This is the way forward. And thank you to Sam, the cooking guy, for this tip. It's, yeah, you can't go back. Once you've tried this, no. The only way is forward with triple beef burgers. So we'll see you next time. And yeah, thanks very much. See you soon.